Hello, I'm Mel. I'm socialmediatraffic.com. Best LinkedIn practices for getting more followers and growing engagement. Part A, demonstrated and narrated by Rebecca Corliss of HubSpot.
So let's jump into the agenda. So we have some great points that we're going to talk about today. First, we're going to talk about what are the value of company page followers. So why do you want to collect these for your business? What can it do for you? Next, we're going to talk about how to set up your company page for building reach. How can we make sure you're ready to go to start collecting that LinkedIn company followers for you? Then we'll talk about how we can generate followers and really engage those people. So what are the things that we can do to start generating followers to your page? Of course, now that you have this community to work with, we'll start engaging with your network. What are some quick tips about what status updates you should post and things like that? And then, of course, everyone needs homework after a good webcast. We're going to give you 5 next steps that you can start doing immediately. So let's jump in about how to generate what the value is of followers for your company. So one great stat I want to share with you all, this is from some analysis that I did a couple of weeks ago, and this is comparing LinkedIn to some other big social networks you might have heard of and how they work for you for lead generation. So lead generation, where I'm speaking from here, obviously I'm from a B2B software company, so that's something very important to us. What we wanted to look at is, of the visitors going to your website from these different social networks, what percentage of them are converting into leads for your business? A lead being someone that you might have a sales conversation with. So it looks like Twitter, 0.69%, 0.77% for Facebook, and a crazy 2.74% for LinkedIn. So almost 3 times more, a higher conversion rate there. And I think this is a really strong testament to the business-focused quality of LinkedIn. I've talked about this many times before, so really excited that we could jump into some analysis to prove that for you here. So it's really great that we're all here today to talk about LinkedIn and how it can generate reach, so you can start seeing something similar of a lead-to-visit conversion rate for yourself. So your followers are your network and your promoters. So these are people that you may do business with in the future. These are people who may never really need your product or service, but they'll be happy to spread your word, spread your content, and things like that. So you should think of your follower base as these people that will really help you grow your reach and bring in their own reaches to your network, as well as people you may have a sales conversation with later. These people might be your customers, your current customers, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, or your prospects. And of course, the larger the reach, the more people you have to do business with. And of course, by nurturing this follower base via your company page, you'll be able to find whatever it is your bottom line is for your company page. Is it job applicants, customers, leads, you name it. But it's important that we nurture those people really, really well. So in HubSpot's case, we're proud to be slowly growing our own company page. And what we use our company page for is leads and fans. So we think of our followers as people that we can potentially do business with and people we can maybe potentially nurture in order to help us promote our content. So we want to make sure we keep both groups of people really, really happy. So not all of our followers here will become leads for us, but that's A-okay, and we want to be able to share great information for them regardless. But either way, at the end of the day, these are people, this is your wide net that you're casting, so you have a large collection of people that you can do business with. So that's a quick intro into the value of followers. So let's talk about how you can set up your company page to begin building reach. That will be really, really important. So first step, you need to edit your page using the admin function. So get really familiar with this admin tools button right here in the right-hand corner. And then once you click that, you'll be able to start updating your profile, but even more importantly, clicking this button right here that says Designated Users Only. Why it's important to click this is because this is the button that's going to launch your company status update functionality at all. And from there, you will designate your users, of course, so the team that you will work with to post your status updates moving forward. And absolutely remember to add yourself as well. That's an important tip. One thing to look forward to in the future, this flow will change to be even easier, so you have a leg up in understanding how it works now, and look forward to some changes in how it might work in the future. So after you add admins to your page, we'll be adding your status updates moving forward. start updating your company page itself. The reason why it's important to make sure you fill in your full profile via your company page is because you want to create a great first impression. I mean, think about it. Why would you start networking with your business before, I don't know, knowing what it is you want to communicate with people first? You want people to understand what your business is, what you will offer them, so fill in your profile information before you start generating that reach. That's really, really important. So now we've done a really quick overview into 1 and 2, and now we're going to start getting into the really, really fun part. So how we're going to build that reach. We're going to jump through a bunch of great tips, and then how you will engage that network after you grow it. So let's go into some tips. So how do you get people to follow your company page? Well, first, some really, really easy things. Integrate the mention of your company page into some of your everyday contacts. So what are some of the things that you might do every day that might be a great opportunity to mention that that person can follow you on your company page? Number one, I'm just going to go ahead and guess that you're probably on the phone a few times a day. If you're talking to a customer, a lead, a prospect, maybe a potential employee, there's no reason why you can't mention, did you know that our company is on LinkedIn? You can follow our company page via this LinkedIn, via this link. So why not integrate that into your conversation? Next, we all have business cards, right? Why not add that to your business card? Say, follow our company on LinkedIn. And this is really great because on your business card, you're giving them multiple ways to connect with you. Next one, everyone loves email. Why not add it to your email signature? And this is really powerful because now every time you email someone, they'll see at the bottom in your email signature that they can follow your company on LinkedIn. Really, really easy win. And think about how many people you might be encouraging to follow you on LinkedIn via this strategy. I imagine you email dozens and dozens and dozens of people a day, so this is really, really powerful. And then finally, if you all are a member of a LinkedIn group, I hope you are, also great LinkedIn tools, why not add that as a little PS to the bottom of your LinkedIn group message or whatnot that you're posting via that group? Mention that they can follow your company there. So then as people update and comment on that LinkedIn discussion, that they'll see that they can continue to connect with you via this company page. So those are some really, really easy, quick win tips. But what are some really other great tips you can do? So I'm really excited to mention that there's a brand new follow company button that we all can use. So this launched just yesterday. Really, really exciting news. And what it is a little piece of code that you can embed either to your website, your blog, maybe a product page. Maybe you have a really interesting follow our company page that collects these different follow buttons in one spot. And now people can see that they can follow your company as well as have this little number on the right-hand side. And that helps for social proof. So they'll see that you have X number of people following you, and especially when that number starts to climb, it will be the social proof factor will kick in. They'll say, oh, gee, there's 100 or so people following this company. I think I should too, because clearly they're providing some value by gaining that great follow number. So that's a really great tool. So absolutely encourage you to read the different articles out there on how to embed that code and add it to your own blog or website. Really easy win there. Next idea is to do a dedicated email campaign. So what do I mean by that? I mean either using LinkedIn messages or maybe via your own email tool to invite people to directly join your company page. So mentioning that you have one, what it is that you'll post there, and giving them the direct link. So doing that either via LinkedIn or maybe an email on your own. If you do not have the opportunity to do a dedicated email send based on this news, why not add it as a PS to one of the emails that you already have planned? So this is an ebook on LinkedIn that HubSpot published a few weeks ago. And what we decided to do was add 2 opportunities for people who receive this email to follow us on LinkedIn if they wanted to. So via that little icon at the bottom, and via that PS, get more of the latest marketing content by us via this link. So that's a great idea. So you're not, quote unquote, sacrificing one of your big marketing sends, but you're kind of adding on a little bonus tip that will help you grow your reach at the same time generate leads or whatever the email send is for.
Social media traffic. For tips and strategies, get free instant access. Go now to my website, imsocialmediatraffic.com.